Check Mike. Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy SonTj. How's it going, everybody? I'm wondering, did y'all not get a notification for the last video? Because it's funny how I made like jokes and gags about the Broly movie. Then when I actually make like a more like in-depth video talking about the Broly movie, it gets no views. I'm wondering, I don't know what that is. Click the bell button so y'all can get notifications on that, because I'm not really sweating it, because I'm gonna keep it moving, because I go from like 50 likes to 10 likes like consistently, so it's not too much of a big deal. But today we're here to talk about Toppo versus Kefla. Now, to be honest with you, it's very tough talking about the subject matter because there's so many like different levels of where this can go. But before I go into detail, I got
anger, hate, and jealousy inside my DNA. I got envy and bad energy inside my DNA. I got pints of Michael Jackson's blood inside my DNA. I don't do massive drugs, don't gas me up. Look, I got.
So the OP transformation, which is Kefla, and the disappointment but still OP God Destruction Toppo. Now, when I'm making these versus matchup, there's not about bias here, okay? I know a lot of people hate Kefla. They hate the power scale and they hate everything about her. Gotcha. And I know a lot of people hate Toppo because the man went from like, I'm this obese, like, not obese, what the hell, this dominant god to being smacked around by Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. So both of these characters have their own hate. People hate Kefla because she's a thought or whatever, and people hate Toppo because he's like fathered, even though he was really strong. So the best way I can power scale this is comparing like the people they fought in like using a little bit of headcanon, because listen, it's Dragon Ball Super, man. You gotta fill in some blanks where it's not really telling you the full detail. You gotta use what the story is telling you, and hopefully I can get this right, man. So let's begin. Now let's talk about Kefla, okay? Kefla gets a lot of like statements that puts her extremely high, okay? She is compared to Ultra Instinct Sign, the one that fought Jiren first round, and says she's stronger than him while being like just Super Saiyan 2 before even going to a super powered up state where she's like raging out in her final attack against Ultra Instinct Sign 2 Goku, which one of her attacks, said by Roshi, can severely damage Ultra Instinct Goku, but luckily Goku was fast enough that he couldn't be hit by it. But literally the story is saying that Super Saiyan 2 Kefla is stronger than Ultra Instinct Sign Goku and even Ultra Instinct Sign 2 Goku, but the thing is that she wouldn't beat him because he's too fast and he can't be hit. But in terms of power, she is stronger than that Goku. She has hacks where she just keeps getting on stronger. Like her hacks is even better than Goku Black's, because literally within that little minute fight in terms of canon, she just kept on getting stronger and stronger, and like the only way you can really beat her is you take her out fast. But her power is definitely above majority of God Destructions that are holding back. I'm not saying she can beat Beerus. I'm saying that she's more powerful than God Destruction level characters, because Ultra Instinct Sign Goku was compared to God Destruction characters only until he was Ultra Instinct Sign 3 when he was compared to Beerus. So like Kefla is stronger than most suppressed God Destructions in terms of power and abilities, and she just has this like hacks where she's like pretty much Dragon Ball's Doomsday, and she's very impressive. I do not believe she's stronger than Fusion Zamasu or Vegeta Blue like a lot of people say, because it wouldn't make any sense. But again, that's just my personal opinion. But Kefla is very strong. She's said to be stronger than Ultra Instinct Sign 1 Goku and maybe even Ultra Instinct Sign 2 Goku, based off what Roshi, Piccolo, and even Whis has been saying. Even if you want to downplay, she's like at her lowest level as a Super Saiyan, she's stronger than the Spirit Bomb thrown at Jiren, which is compared to a God Destruction. So yeah, you can't really downplay her that much. Now, God Destruction Toppo, which is very powerful, man. Like what he did to the Tournament of Power stage was incredible. He warped their entire thing. But I feel like a lot of people get overhyped behind that, because don't get me wrong, it was kind of an excuse just to change the background, to be honest with you. But he dominated Android 17. He dominated Golden Frieza. And he was not really dominating, but he was beating Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. And for Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, I'm just gonna call him Evolution Vegeta because it's hard to say that so many times. He is compared to Ultra Instinct Sign 1 Goku a lot before he powered up, because literally even in the ending, it showed Ultra Instinct Sign Goku and Evolution Vegeta. And literally the story is saying that Vegeta broke his limits. And again, I made a whole video talking about how like just because he's compared to Blue Kaioken does not mean he is weak as Blue Kaioken that fought Jiren round 1. No, he is literally, when he first started out, he's comparable to Ultra Saiyan Goku, just he doesn't have the hacks ability of where he's able to dodge everything. But in terms of power, literally the story's telling me that this is his version of Ultra Saiyan. He just doesn't have, like, you know, the dodging and like the actual Ultra Instinct, but he did break his limit. And if you want to like downplay more, literally Super Saiyan Blue Goku after Ultra Saiyan was comparable to Jiren, and even forced him to power up more to the point that he powered up against Blue Evolution Vegeta and Blue Kaioken Goku. So yeah, right when Vegeta fought Toppo, he was definitely around that tier of Ultra Saiyan 1 Goku. But again, like, Toppo was winning, but then you saw some cricks in his armor because he had Hakai, and everyone likes to overhype Hakai, but it's been shown consistently, if you're stronger than the Hakai user or the attack, it does not work on you. We're not using the manga, where apparently everyone keeps using that. Again, like, that's a different continuity. We use it sometimes if it fits, like if it's the same like area of storytelling, but this is different. It once Blue Vegeta powered up, he started dominating God Destruction Toppo, and when Blue Vegeta powered up, that put him above Ultra Saiyan Goku. So even if you want to like somewhat compare these characters, so far Toppo was beating someone else Ultra Saiyan level 1 Goku, but he was losing to someone stronger than that. And Kefla was compared to Ultra Saiyan 2 Goku and could one-shot him if she landed a hit. And Blue Vegeta powered up to a point that he was just demolishing God Destruction Toppo, and pretty much didn't even need to use his ultimate attack where he used the final explosion, because right when he did all that, the story was saying that he's out of stamina or whatever. But then, like, literally the next fight, his power was given props by Jiren, saying, I understand why you beat Toppo, and he was fighting like everything was normal. It took literally Jiren at full power to knock Vegeta's stamina out instead of Toppo himself. So that's tough, man. But Toppo is still very powerful. Like, he is very strong. He shows what a God Destruction can do, but I don't think he represents what a full God Destruction can do, like Beerus or people that's around his level. But Beerus has like an incomplete Ultra Instinct, so he's on another tier than most God Destructions. So this was there. But Toppo is very powerful. He's definitely comparable to Ultra Saiyan 1 Goku, because Vegeta, when he first showed up with Blue Evolution, it was said that he broke through his shell just like Goku. And like Blue Goku, it was comparable to Ultra Saiyan 1 Goku in terms of power. And Vegeta Blue was shown definition of that. And I'm not saying Blue Goku is stronger than Ultra Saiyan 1 Goku, but I'm just saying he was able to like at least get Jiren to power up like Ultra Saiyan Goku did. So either way, evolution at the beginning was definitely comparable to Ultra Saiyan 1 Goku, that he powered up even more and just completely wrecked Toppo. So who wins this? Now, this can go down two different ways how you see it. If you believe Kefla is weaker than Blue Evolution Vegeta, then she loses, because all her attacks are Ki Blasts, and Toppo rocks around with this constant Hakai aura. If you're not stronger than him, you're not getting through that aura in terms of like energy. Like, if you have physical attacks, but like Kefla is not the most physical fighter. She just loves throwing around Ki Blasts. But if you think Kefla is stronger than Ultra Saiyan 2 Goku in terms of overall power, and Blue Vegeta is also stronger than that because he kept on getting stronger as well, then I have to say Kefla beats Toppo. Now, I know it's very popular opinion to say that Toppo beats Kefla because, you know, what I said earlier, that Hakai aura, but based off what the story's telling me, Blue Evolution Vegeta, when he first showed up, was definitely comparable to Ultra Saiyan Goku round 1 because he broke through his limit. Blue Vegeta broke through his limit. Regardless of how they compare Blue Kaioken and Blue and everything, Blue Goku was even more powered up than he ever was, and he was shown to be around that level of Saiyan Goku as well. But Blue Vegeta kept powering up. And none of these characters are around Ultra Saiyan 3 Goku, because that's when he's compared to Beerus in statements. But yeah, Kefla is compared to Ultra Saiyan 2 Goku, while Toppo lost to someone that was more powerful, the Ultra Saiyan 1 Goku in terms of lore and power, and I have to give it to Kefla overall. There's some, like, you know, different marketing saying Toppo is stronger and everything, and we're all guilty of using that stuff, but that's only like in card games. It's never been like in video games and stuff like that. Granted, Toppo's never been shown in marketing, but from what I've seen in like the overall feats shown, Kefla fought against Ultra Saiyan 2 Goku, and even when Goku fought Jiren, they even made like in-story statements saying that he's fighting Jiren just like he fought Kefla. It just felt like Kefla has a bigger overall like impact to the story than Toppo anyway. So from a feat standpoint, to a lore standpoint, and just an impact standpoint, Kefla wins. Again, I'm using feats and facts here. I'm not only relying on lore, but like the feats shown, Kefla was just overwhelmingly hacks and power. But again, if the story retcons it where like Kefla is weaker than like, you know, Toppo and she can't land an attack, then yeah, great, Toppo wins. But from the feats and lore, I have to say Kefla wins this. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you think I'm wrong? Please check out my video talking about how strong possibly Dragon Ball Super Broly can be. And the next video should be Endeavor versus Anti-All Might Nomu. First My Hero Academia versus matchup. I hope you guys enjoy that. Please support the video, man. I'm enjoying the 40 likes thing, but it kind of hurts when I get like less than 100 views or 20 likes on a video. It hurts my feelings. But yeah, man, hope you guys have a good nice day. Work out, eat healthy. If you want to know my journey, you can check out my Instagram and stuff like that. And yeah, SonTj, peace. Love you all.